All right. Today we're going to be answering the question of why is liquid honing so effective, and we've got a very good part here to demonstrate that. Now this thing looks quite clean in my opinion, but what we're actually going to do is see how we can polish this part up. Now there are a few things I want to mention on this part beforehand. As you can see, there is some variations in the actual color on the part, and that's actually due to the metallurgy of this part. It's the different mixtures of aluminum that actually went into it. And then on the inside, you've got oil staining as well as dirt and some pitting. So there's a lot of different characteristics going on this part, and we're going to be able to see exactly how liquid honing can cope with it. Now, before we actually get started blasting on this part, I kind of want to explain what liquid honing is. Now, liquid honing goes by a lot of different names. You've got wet blasting, vapor honing, vapor blasting, aqua blasting. It's a lot of different names, but basically what you're doing, it's very similar to sandblasting. So you have a blasting media. In this case, we're going to be using a glass bead. There's also aluminum oxide, crushed glass, a bunch of different ones. But what you're doing is you're actually taking that blasting media, which is a small little particle, and propelling it at the part with force. Now, to do this, you're using compressed air. And again, you're using about 80 to 100 PSI normally when it comes to the first actual stripping process, and that is propelling that abrasive onto this part forcefully. Now, what's different with liquid honing, again, as well as wet blasting, vapor honing, that differs from sandblasting, you do incorporate some sort of liquid in the blasting process. Now, this actually lowers the impact velocity of the abrasive, so as it's actually hitting the surface, the water's cushioning it beforehand, so you get a much smoother impact than you would with sandblasting, and that's why you get much better looking results as well as lower surface roughnesses. So again, liquid honing is very good if you guys are trying to polish something up, but it can also be used to remove paint or corrosion or rust, and that's all depending on what kind of abrasive you use. If you guys want more information on how to spec your abrasive when it comes to a vapor blasting machine, you can actually click somewhere up here and we'll link to that. But without further ado, let's get into it. Now, to actually do this today, we're going to be using this VH1000 right here. Again, this has glass bead in it. To be honest with you, this machine's a little bit overkill when it comes to actually blasting a part this size. Traditionally, we'd be using something like our Weekend Warrior, which is an excellent hobbyist machine. Currently, it has silicon carbide in it, and that would absolutely tear this aluminum piece up. With the glass bead, it is a circular abrasive, so it's actually going to be flowing over the part and rolling across it. And those fibers that are actually a part of the aluminum surface are going to be rolled. And that's why it's going to be polished whenever we finish. You guys can actually see the bottom portion that hasn't been treated kind of has a duller look, whereas the top has more of that bright aluminum shine. Also, if you guys know what this part is, leave it in the comments below. It was sent in by a customer for free application testing. We're not exactly sure what it's off of, but if you guys know what this is, let us know. So actually, to my surprise, the pitting that was kind of plaguing this corner is actually nowhere near as deep as I thought it was. So we're able to actually remove the dirt that was sitting in that pitting, and it's actually starting to look a lot better. Also, these sealing surfaces, even though we're using a media when we're blasting, it's not going to damage those. So this thing is going to be perfectly capable of bolting back up onto the bike, and it's not going to leak. So if you guys are doing any type of CNC style parts, you're not gonna have to worry about your tolerances because vapor honing does not affect the substrate. It's just simply cleaning this top layer. So even though this thing is looking fantastic, what I'm actually going to do is turn our pressure down. I'm gonna go down to around 30 PSI, and what that's gonna allow me to do is just run the slurry over the part, and it's actually going to lower that surface roughness even more and produce more of a shine. And that's just because we're allowing that abrasive to roll over this part and make it really nice and uniform. It's a good way to add a little bit of pop to your parts. All right, just like that, we have a fabulous looking part. Now, one thing I do want to mention is you guys can absolutely see the different mixtures of metal that went into this part on the surface, but overall, the actual shine that's on this thing is phenomenal. And on the inside, we were easily able to remove all of that grease staining, and then also the pitting. The pitting was nowhere near as deep as what I thought it was. And it's still present. You can see the dents in the actual metal itself, but all the contaminants that were in there are gone. So to answer the question of what makes liquid honing so effective, it's the fact that you're combining multiple processes. We were actually able to combine parts washing and surface treatment. With vapor honing, you've got the liquid, you've got the water, so you're cleaning the part and you're also scrubbing the part at the exact same time. Now, another thing that makes it so effective is the fact that it's safe on all metals. This is an aluminum part. Aluminum is a softer metal, but you don't have to worry about removing any of the actual surface material. So again, all of your sealing surfaces are fine, as well as all the threaded holes. Now, another thing is that there's no chemical involved. A lot of other processes that you're looking to get this sort of finish, you have to have chemicals, especially if you're removing anything beforehand. But with liquid honing, that's not a problem. So if you guys have any questions regarding liquid honing or vapor honing, depending on what you call it, leave those in the comments below. Also check out our channel. We post content daily. We also talk about parts washing, sandblasting, any other type of surface finishing treatment. We've got all that stuff on our channel, so make sure you guys check it out. If you're actually ready to get one of these machines in your shop today, you can call us at 828-202-5563. Also check out vaporhoningtechnologies.com. You can see all of our machines, all the pricing, everything's listed there. We'll see you in the next one. Peace.